Yo, what's up guys, S-Future here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're doing a full album reaction to Starset's brand new album called Silos. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a reaction to this album just due to how many songs off of it were released prior to the album release. I just didn't know if I was gonna do it yet or if I was gonna do it at all just because of how many songs we've already heard. But a lot of you guys really want me to do an album reaction to it. And I've come around to the idea of it because also a lot of these songs I have not heard in quite some time, so it'll be cool to revisit them in the album release and not just as singles as they were released prior. So Silos, the last thing we checked out by Starset was the title track called Silos. A lot of you guys let me know that this originally wasn't supposed to be an album. A lot of you guys said, Dustin said that it was going to be an EP, and so many people were upset that it wasn't a full album, so they basically, like last second, turned it into an album by throwing a bunch of interludes on there, which kind of scares me a little bit because that tells me this wasn't made in the mindset of an album, and they kind of just threw it together at the end to appease fans, which kind of scares me a little bit because that means it wasn't made with the love of creating an album, and it was more so just to make people happy. So that might show a little bit through the art itself, but Starset's an amazing band and every album they've ever made was incredible, so I'm assuming this is going to be really good. A lot of people are saying it's their least favorite Starset album. Based off the singles, I would say it's going to be my favorite just out of the pure heaviness. This is probably going to be the heaviest Starset album. We will see. But I really enjoyed the singles. I know there's a few covers on here. I have only reacted to a few of the singles, and I believe 2 or 3 of the singles were actually covers. So that'll be interesting to hear. We've heard about half of the album, maybe less. Looks like a lot of interludes. I'm excited, guys. Starset's a sick band. If you guys haven't seen my Starset videos before, I've reacted to all of their albums and some of the singles for this album. So go check those out. I'm sorry for the long-ass intro, guys. I know you guys are waiting. So without further ado, let's get into Silos by Starset. Cinematic, as we expect. Very intrigued by this little video. We have some sort of like iPad in the middle of a desert, and I'm very intrigued by this video on the actual iPad of this apple tree. An apple falls, this person eats the apple, and then they have their eyes turn red, which is the color of the apples, and then they cut the tree down and use the wood to create this box that then seeps out some sort of like dark void of some kind, which creates the hill that the tree grows on, and then repeats the process. And I feel like there's some sort of symbolism there with like technology and stuff, because a lot of the imagery on the singles had a lot to do with today's modern age and technology and whatnot. So interesting. I'm very intrigued, and the interlude itself sounds really cool. Cool intro. Every single video has like a visualizer or like a lyric video or a music video, so I like that. Follow along with the story. Degenerate. I haven't seen this music video, I don't think.
Can you feel the way the worlds collide? Can you feel the violence? Do you wonder why? Don't fall behind, don't fall away. The wolves are at the gate, and no one's safe. Down, 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 down. It's a race to the bottom. They fall round and round and circle the drain. Some hit 'em with a
I love the creepiness. They're getting away with a lot in this video. Hey, this song is so cool, man. This video.
Animals.
That song's so good, man. So I don't have a lot to say. I've already reacted to the song, so I'm not going to repeat everything I had to say originally. Silos, man. This one might be my favorite song off the singles. Haven't seen the video. Let's go.
Just like paradise and cyanide. Take a bite, tasting all your sin. You've lost your appetite. Sacrifice. How can we terminate this parasite? If you keep digging up the host, let me
video.
We can play pretend, but we're both lying. You know we can love again, but we're both hiding. We're the walking dead, and we're both dying to know how this ends while we're hiding in our own silos. Let me let you go. We're dead inside and dead below. Be my holy ghost, the only one who never knows the way you haunt it. Run away at the bitter end. You left a hole or a haunted bed. Let me go. We'll put it back to where it goes. Inside us. Inside us.
After hearing that song like right after Degenerate, I gotta say I like Degenerate more actually. Yeah, I like Degenerate more than Silos. Still a great song, but Degenerate just is so much more complex with the structure and has so much more going on. Very cool music video for Silos, the title track. Rise of the Messenger. I guess we got another interlude. It'd be cool if they released the EP that they were going to as well for people who don't care about the interludes. Like, I think they're cool for the experience of listening to the album for the first time, but like, I don't want to buy the CD and hear interludes, you know? I'd like to just hear the songs. There's the apple again. It is very interesting though, I gotta say. It's cool. I'm waiting. Like a Halo menu screen. Dude, I wish I listened to Starset back when I played Halo when I was a kid. That'd have been so cool to listen to them while playing Halo. Interesting. Dark Things. This is a really good song. Yeah, if you guys didn't see my reaction to the singles, go check those out.
You came in on a whisper, drip by drip, and leaped until my heart was filled with this. The middle of your ocean, here I sit, in my emptiness, in my own wickedness, and it's all counterfeit. You are my all, I am your surrogate.
love that chorus, man. So good. Yeah, this song is really, really good.
I've summoned every demon inside me, and now they won't go back from whence they came. Am I an idiot? I'm still not sick of this, and just like sycophants.
Okay, there's the tree on the TV.
Feels intimate. You know we love it. Hypocrite. Mayday, we've been sinking in slowly, turning into something unholy, running away from the same sins. This is a place heaven's not been. I shut my end, going in boldly. You and I can never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things.
Oh, yeah.
All the monsters in your dreams. Look at all the broken things. Let me show you everything. Tie you up by your heartstrings. Let me take you till I break you. To bring you to your knees. Maybe we've been sinking in slowly, turning into something unholy, running away from the same sins. This is a place heaven's not been. I shut my end, going in boldly. You and I can never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things.
It's so easy to get lost in that song, man.
I will never be holy. Don't be surprised what the night brings. When you search the dark, you get dark things.
This album has a really nice flow to it so far. The interludes aren't too jarring or anything. This is going well. Shattered Dreams. I have not heard this. Let's go. I think this might be a cover. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. Wow. I like this video a lot. Reminds me of Red Dead Redemption.
So much for your promises. They died the day you let me go. Caught up in a web of lies, but it was just too late to know. I thought
Ooh, that's cool.
who would stand by my side, and now you've given me nothing but shattered dreams, shattered dreams. Feel like I could run away from this empty heart. No, you said you'd die. that maybe things would work out right. I thought it was you who were to me no more. And now you've given me nothing but shattered dreams. Feel like I could run away from this empty heart. No, you said you'd die for me.
Wow.
You said you'd die for me.
Damn, this video is amazing.
From this empty heart.
I love this style of animation. That bass line. Where are we going?
From this empty heart. From this empty heart. And now you've given me nothing but shattered dreams. Feel like I could run away from this empty heart. No, you said you'd die for me. You said you'd die for me.
Dude, that video was so powerful and sad. What the fuck? That was sick. Yeah, like the interludes, like they're cool, but I can definitely just like it does like in comparison to old Starset albums, the interludes they feel a lot more forced and like past albums, you know. The interludes felt like super a part of the album, and these like they feel a little like I don't know, interrupting, you know, like they do flow well, like I said earlier, but they do kind of feel a little forced, like they don't really belong. And I'm also just not a big interlude person, so Brave New World, I think this was the first single. Very good song. And I haven't seen this video. This one looks cool. Maybe I have seen this video, I don't remember. It's been a while. I probably saw it when watching somebody else react to it. Oh yeah, I've seen this.
I thought I would cross this divide. One for one into our demise. It's a parasitic trend, looking for a victim, stuck inside a hive mind fantasy. But the static in your head is a feature of the system, just another and when it all blows up, the sun will still be shining. And when it all falls down, you think you'll still pretend. I got a feeling in the end you might be lying. So tell me, are you happy now? Living in the upside down, giving it a whirl. It's a brand new fucking world.
You know, something that's interesting about this is it sounds kind of quiet. I don't know if you guys, like, if you guys watch this music video yourself, I doubt it's just me, but it sounds a little quiet, and it's very upsetting because if you guys are a fan of my channel, you guys know I recently put out a song called Lost My Mind. If you guys want to go check that out, feel free to. But if you guys go watch the lyric video for it or even listen to it on Spotify, the song sounds quieter than I know it is. You know, like, I mix and mastered the song myself. I have the file on my computer, and when I listen to that file, it sounds how I mixed it. It sounds the volume that I want it to be at. But when you upload them to these stores like Spotify and YouTube and stuff, they get compressed and sound quieter, and it's very unfortunate. I've noticed it a few different times through Starset, and it's not like every single song does that, but like there's been a few times I've reacted to Starset and I've noticed that with them, and it happens to my songs. So it's I wonder why that is. It's very interesting, and it's unfortunate because I'll have people comment on my songs and be like, "Hey man, the mix sounds like shit. It's really quiet." And I'm like, I wish you could hear how it actually sounds, like the way I made it, you know? But whatever. It's interesting. Yeah, a little bit of a pause on the video. It's a very cool song. I definitely liked it a lot more when it came out as opposed to now.
The bigger the light, the further it goes. It's all fun and games till the overthrow. When it gets inside and it starts to grow, then say goodbye, 'cause that's the death blow. I'm not giving up that easy. I'm not giving up.
This part reminds me of 21 Pilots.
The more that you try, the more that they need. There's no way out when they break out the guillotine.
Yeah, this shit's sick. Oh. The video is very cool too. Very good song. Yeah, I liked it a lot more when it came out, but I mean, it still hits. It hit a lot harder if the music video sounded louder. Starset's under Fearless Records? I feel like I should have known that. That's cool. I didn't know that, actually. I mean, I feel like I did know that, but I forgot. Yeah, we're not even halfway through the album. Maybe we are. 16 songs. Dystopia. I don't remember this one too well. But see, this one sounds a lot louder.
Are we lost in the night?
Oh, I remember this video.
In a world lit just by gaslight, we pretend that we can't feel the spiral, growing into something real. Arrival. If we're in a simulation, this could be an indication. Maybe they should turn it off and turn it back on again.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, his chorus is sick.
Back to sticks, back to stones, 'cause the world's all got bones, and we're right back to the same old habits. Too bad we almost had it.
Oh.
Gonna blow.
This is why you get where you still play with matches. Now we go back to sticks, back to stones, 'cause the world's all got bones, and we're right back to the same old habits. Too bad we almost had it.
Man, I was gonna say this is my least favorite song so far, but that chorus and that second verse, I love the grit in Dustin's voice on this one. I don't remember this one very well.
Post-traumatic trauma at its height, with the victims who fall to violence. Look out windows, close your doors and hide. Something wicked has got inside. Batting down the fucking hatches. This is what you get when you still play with matches. Back to sticks, back to stones, 'cause the words broke our bones, and we're right back to the same old habits. Too bad we almost had it. Batting down the fucking hatches. This is why you get when you still play with matches. Now we go back to sticks, back to stones, 'cause the world's all got bones, and we're right back to the same old
Yeah, I forgot how much I actually enjoyed that song. I haven't listened to it much since I reacted to it, but that chorus, the way Dustin has that grit in there, and that second verse of the upbeat drumming and the breakdown section and like the chanting gang vocals, that's a really good song. Definitely the most unique on the album, in my opinion. Very good. I'd say so far either Dystopia or Shattered Dreams would be my least favorite song, but we still have half the album, so let's go to Head Over Heels. I don't think I've heard this one. Maybe I have. I don't think I have.
I can trace against the chat in your face. Won't escape my attention. You keep your distance with a system of touch and gentle persuasion. I'm lost in admiration. Could I need you this much? Oh, you're wasting my time. You're just wasting time. Something happens and I'm head over heels. I never find out till I'm head over heels. Something happens and I'm head over heels. I don't take my heart, don't break my heart, don't throw it away.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that one was a cover. You guys let me know. That's my least favorite on the album so far. Still very cool, don't get me wrong. The video was really awesome, and the song was good. Just if I had to... I hope you guys understand when I do album reactions and I say which one my least favorite is, it's not because I dislike the song. It's just because, like, it's a thing I do for myself when making these videos. I feel like letting you guys know what's my least favorite and what's my favorite. So that one was cool. Just not my favorite. So Sway, I think this one is a cover of something. This one's very cool.
I think I feel them all around us. They're floating on the wind. Relax and don't let them in. They're flying high up just above now. You want us to be low again. We've got a long, long way to run.
I like the note change. This one's making me tired. Like a lullaby. There's the fade out. Yeah, that one's probably my least favorite. Very unique, very cool, very different. But yeah, I probably like that one less than Head Over Heels. Man, fade out outro, man. Antihero's Journey. I'm not yawning because I'm bored. I just am very tired all of the time, okay? Okay. Only 4 more songs. This is going by pretty quick, actually. And 3 of them are actual songs. Toxic. This is a very controversial song. A lot of fans weren't a big fan. I enjoyed it. Haven't heard it in a while. Don't know if I've seen this video.
Something in the sky's been burning. Something in the water's turning. It's time to bite your tongue and run and hide. The end's arrived. They don't want your body. They're taking everybody. They're not zombies, they're toxified. They'll survive. It's coming to ruin everything. Coming from you and onto me. Spreading till inside everything. Everything. It's radioactive. Living in a world of crazy. It's overreacting. Glowing like a brain you can't see. And there's a meltdown coming. The whole thing's turning. Narcissistic. Everyone's sick. Toxic. Toxic.
The video is so cool.
With all the tools and the charlatans, marching into the lion's den to repent for their original sins. The idiocracy, the toxic cloud is mushrooming and you're all in the shoulder the blast. Is anyone listening? The dummies keep doubling. It's reaching hypocritical mass. And it's radioactive. Living in a world of crazy. It's overreacting. Glowing like a plague you can't see. And there's a meltdown coming. The whole thing's turning. Narcissistic. Everyone's sick. Toxic. Toxic. Zoomers and boomers and fascists and groomers and commie consumers and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Dunning and Kruger are your real abusers, cause you are a product and I say it's buyer beware. That's alright. I think that they have you so afraid. You say what they think,
Yeah.
you don't really think what they say.
I have a very like love-hate relationship with this bridge of this song. Like, part of me thinks it's super unique and cool, and the other part of me is like, okay, this sounds like Ronnie Radke, and I want to shoot myself. So it's okay. It's all right. I don't hate it. It's a little goofy, but sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't.
You don't really think what they say. Killed off religion and made up a new one when no one can question it all if it's ever your fault. Hey, what's that called? I can't recall. Oh yeah, you're in a cult.
Yeah, I get why people don't like that one. Case in point. But I think it's cool. I like the song overall. It's funny. The video's funny. I did not remember that part at the end there. Startled me a bit. What the fuck? The video is super cool, actually. I mean, it's a little goofy, but it's well done. At his altar. This is the last interlude. Who's singing?
So high, I'm seeing God. This is fantasy.
This is cool. Wow. That was sick. I want more of that. I wish all the interludes were like that. That was awesome. Who the fuck was singing right there? Okay, people were saying this song is awesome. Let's go. I'm excited.
Stars, do you wonder what you are? In a world of ugly things, you're where the dreamer goes to dream. The dreamer goes to dream. And that's right, infinite time on a bright side. Fading around broken hearts. Hope you find the
Well, I'm depressed. That was awesome. Last song of the album. May 2026. All right, that was Silos by Starset. I get it if you're a person who's into interludes and instrumentals and the lore behind the album and the band and stuff. I get if you like that stuff. I personally am just not a fan. I don't really care about interludes pretty much when it comes to any band or genre of music. I'm just not an interlude guy, and that's fine. Man, okay, let's talk about this album. Right off the bat, I think I could have particularly done without that last interlude. I think this last song would have been a really cool outro, and just that whole emotional ending of it would have been a better way to end it. Unless this last interlude is technically or theoretic. Oh my god. I can't say that word. Unless that last interlude is potentially leading into the next album. I guess I get it at that point, but I think the last final song would have been a cooler way to end the album. Yeah, so I could do without the interludes, because if you took out this interlude at his altar, which was a really cool interlude, I will say, I liked that one a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 interludes, so we had 10 actual songs. I personally would have loved if those interludes just didn't exist and we had a 10-track album, because that is the difference in what makes me want to buy the CD. Due to those interludes, I'm not going to buy the CD, and that's unfortunate, you know, because that's money that the band's not getting. That's a CD that I'm not getting and adding to my collection. It's just, and that's just a personal preference thing. Maybe you watching this are a huge fan of the interludes, and that's the reason you're going to buy the CD. You know, people are different. I'm just not a fan of them. And I would love it if they released this, like a different version of this album with just the songs like they were going to do, like a 10-track EP or album. I would love that, because I would buy the hell out of that. I might buy the CD anyway just to support the band, because I like doing that. But yeah, this was Silos. It was very interesting, very good songs. A part of me feels like it had an amazing flow and had amazing cohesion to the album, and then the other part of me feels like it was kind of jumbled up and didn't have too great of a structure to it. The whole like interlude, then a song or two, then an interlude, just kind of threw me for a loop at times. I kind of wish the story of the album was more apparent, because the first couple interludes kind of had that imagery with like the apple tree and all that stuff. And I kind of wish that all had a bigger meaning and just outcome towards the end. But I feel like a lot of the interludes didn't really have a straightforward meaning. Maybe if you're a super fan and you can dive more into it and figure it out, it'll have a better ending to the whole lore behind the album and whatnot. As far as my least favorite song is probably Sway. And then besides Sway, probably Head Over Heels. Those two are probably my least favorite. They're both very cool, but probably my least favorite. As for my favorite, I gotta say, favorite, man, that's difficult. I think my favorite is probably Brave New World or Degenerate. I'd say those two are probably my favorites. Yeah, this was interesting. I mean, Dustin, he's incredible. He's a great songwriter, great producer. The production on the album was great, instrumentally and vocally. The production was amazing. The music videos and visualizers and stuff were all really cool as well. And everyone involved in the art of the album was really cool and very well done. Yeah, guys, this is sick. Let me know what you guys thought about the album down in the comments down below. I know you guys are super passionate fans and probably have some things you disagree with when it comes to my criticisms of the album. Feel free to discuss all that down in the comments down below. I'd be happy to conversate with you about this album. Let me know what your favorite song off the album is, what your least favorite song is, and all that jazz. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for future Starset reactions. I will be checking out whatever they put out in the future. If you haven't seen my Starset videos before, I've reacted to all of their albums, so go check out my other Starset videos. There will be a playlist linked at the end of this video with all of my Starset videos that you guys can go enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the future.